What is up, guys? Welcome to another video, and today we are back on Need for Speed Payback for the first time in an actual rather long time on the channel, and today we are going to complete the Castrol events. So if you didn't watch yesterday's video, you won't know that in the most recent patch they added a bunch of Castrol themed events, and we're going to go through some of those today. I think they're all time trials, and I'm not actually sure what we're even doing. Apparently we're in Jess's R8. I didn't even know she had an R8. We're going to go ahead and press A, drive to it, talk a bit about the update, what's inside of it, just in case if you didn't watch yesterday's video, and kind of my impressions, my first impressions about what I think of the thing as a whole. So first things first, I think it's fair enough to say the car DLC is very disappointing. I also found out that apparently they're $3.99 each, which I didn't think was going to be a thing. As far as I'm aware, I don't really know a way you can unlock them without paying money. So that's a bit disappointing. I'm pretty sure the prices are glitched, because to get them as a bundle it's $3.99, then to get them separate it's $3.99, which doesn't make a lot of sense. And to be honest, they're not really cars that I'm particularly interested in, even though both cars are available in like the super build form. So that's a bit disappointing, to be honest. I can't really see myself putting any money into the cars on this game. That's not really what I want to do. Like, it just doesn't really interest me, to be honest. I'm still yet to try the free roaming bait crates, but I assume they're just going to be like the abandoned cars and how they were before. So if that is the same, then that's really, really cool. And again, all drive activities, I talked about this yesterday in yesterday's video, they don't really bother me too much. It's not really something I'm interested in again. So it kind of leaves this Castrol kind of like thing to be the main part of this DLC, for me at least. Now I assume I'm probably not going to be alone in that, so what we're going to go ahead and do is get straight into this. RB, I'm not sure if we're going to get any cutscenes, if we're going to, I don't actually have no clue what's happening right now. I've not looked at any of this. So it seems like we are just entering a normal race in a 288 R8. Okay, so here we go. So Castrol invites you to 3 new time trials in Fortune Valley. That's a bit disappointing that it's only 3. I did assume it was going to be kind of like its own racing league, so that's a bit weird. And it seems like we're going to be doing it in different Castrol themed cars. Again, not the best livery I've seen. Could this be like, I'm feeling this car is awfully gripped right now, like weirdly gripped. This car handles very, very weirdly, like awfully weird. I do quite like how it's all themed, and it seems like a Pro Street event more than like a Payback event, or what a Payback event is supposed to be. I kind of like that, and this car handles really weird. It handles really, really weird, which makes me think, is this like, are they maybe testing something? Part of me thinks they might be testing something just because of how like weird this feels. It might just be because the car's slower, but I actually have to brake. Is stability control on? Maybe that's it. I don't know. It's also very interesting as well. Another YouTuber, I'll put the video in the link down in the description, actually found like over 50 unused races in Payback, which is really disappointing to see, because the map selection or the track selection for Speedless is so sparse. And I didn't realize this was only 3 events. We might well actually be able to do all of this in one video, which I actually was not planning at all. The car is snapping an awful lot. Whoever's done the tune on this car is absolutely awful. I think a question which I kind of want to ask you guys, because obviously like this is a lot about what you guys want as well, is this really enough to like bring you back to Need for Speed? I know with the Crew 2 coming out, obviously they're doing alphas and betas and stuff with that, and I know obviously it's coming around the corner. I know there's a lot of other games that are coming out like soon, which people are interested in, and it just kind of gets me kind of asking the question, is this enough for you to come back to Payback? You know, playing these events, or maybe having online challenges, or having free roaming cops. Is it enough for you to come back at this point, or is it a bit too little, a bit too late? I think other than the Castrol events, I don't really think I'm going to cover much from this DLC. I have no intention to cover the cars, because I'm not paying £3.99 for 2 cars which I'm going to use once and never use again. Eddie Skyline was kind of just like, yeah, whatever, like, it's kind of just there. Like, I'm not a beta tester. I've played a full game. Like, I'm not gonna beta test your 399 R34. Not if I'm like I'm busy and stuff and I've got other better things to do. Like, I'm not gonna do that. That's what it seems like it is to me. It seems like, oh, you know what, we're going to make you test our R34 because we don't want to do it in studio. Or whatever, like something like that. And then obviously, like, that kind of really leaves nothing left for me specifically. And it's kind of a bit disappointing. And to be honest, these time trials in itself, I was kind of expecting a bit more, to be honest. Like, it seems like this is just a bit of a promotional bit more than like something they would have added. Like, if Castrol didn't want to do a collaboration, I can't really see them just adding time trials. I would have much preferred something like an underground racing league addition to the game or something across those lines. I think that would have been much better. Anyway, that's enough of me complaining about this game. I don't really play this game a lot on the channel, so I feel like I'm warranted to moan about this. Burnout's been consuming my life. What can I say? Burnout has been the game I have been playing alongside, you know, other things. I mean, the mere fact my BMW is black right now and it's stock, I can reassure you at the start of this video, my BMW is not stock, nor was it black. Okay, so this time, it seems like we are in a Land Rover. Again, why don't they just get Crown to make the wraps? That's awful. And it also seemed like this was like a kind of a mid 200 car, so it wasn't like a high 399 car, which again is very interesting. I don't think I've actually even used this car in this game. It just doesn't really interest me at all, but it feels all right. Wait, is this Range Rover even in the game? I don't remember ever seeing this car. I wonder what we're gonna, is there a reward at the end of this for doing all these events? There has to be some type of reward. I don't believe that they would just like, kind of like, just that be it. Oh my god, what are you stopping in the middle of the road for? It's going to be very interesting in the next coming months to see what Ghosts do with Payback, just purely based off the fact they've really got catching up to do with everything else. Like, with so many other games coming out this year, Forza, The Crew, and, you know, whatever, like, and obviously other current games still getting updates. They've got a lot of catching up to do, and I honestly think when The Crew comes out, this game is going to get buried. I don't think I'm being overly dramatic when I'm saying that. For sure, the game isn't dead. A lot of people are still playing this game, like, whether you realize it or not. That is a pretty cool thing. That's pretty cool. But, you know, when The Crew comes out, Forza Horizon, if not The Crew, then Forza Horizon, when those games come out, I'm worried for this game and its life cycle. They've really got to pull something out of the bag, because right now, these Castrol events aren't really doing much for me, because I know there's only 3 of them. No, this isn't what I think it is. So they've done one race, one normal race, one off-road race, and now this is a drift event with the Mustang that has delivery from the main car in game and Japanese writing on the side. No, this isn't even a drift race. So why? Huh? Chinese. I'm pretty sure that's Chinese, not Japanese. I don't know specifically, so don't melt me in the comments if you're that guy. These cars feel very weird though. I'm very interested to see what they've actually done with the car. If someone could debunk that for me, that would be great, because this doesn't handle normally. Is it even an off-road car? No, it's a race car. So why am I off-road? That could be the stupidest thing I've ever heard in my life. You've got an off-road class, yet you are giving me a mid-tier 2 car that is not off-road. What does that mean? Have they lost their head? Like, they've literally made this class to go off-road, yet they... Did someone, like, lose... What's going on? I'm having to actually brake, though, which is quite interesting. I didn't have to, like, it's not like using a 399 Porsche or a 399, I don't know, Regera. I actually do have to brake somewhat. The physics feel a lot better when they're slower for some reason. I don't know how to feel about this update. I really don't know how to feel. I don't know whether to be happy. I don't know whether to be sad. I don't know whether to be confused. I don't know whether it's good, bad, shit, or in the middle. I just don't know what to think. I am so conflicted with this game. Everything from, like, whether I want to make videos on it to, like, oh my fucking god. I'm just conflicted about everything about this game. I don't know what I think of Need for Speed Payback anymore. I don't know. I don't even know if it's a game I can play in my spare time. Like, this is... What? If you're going to give me a crash cam, at least respawn me. Is that the end of the Castrol events? I've been recording for 16 minutes. And that's it. Is that all done? If I don't get a reward out of this, this is going to be quite annoying. Right, challenge complete. Is it going to give me any type of reward? Yes, okay. Castrol, yeah, I'm probably not going to put Castrol Edge in my Suzuki Swift. So I've done these events that you put in the game. That is advertisement. One of the events actually makes you race in a race car off-road, even though there's an off-road class. I've done these 3 events. I've used 18 minutes of my life, and as far as I can see, unless they're in my I've got shipments. I've got one shipment that probably wasn't from that. I'm a bit... I don't know how to feel. At least when you did it in Most Wanted 2005, you got Drinkman parts. What did I do then? Like, I don't know what I think of Need for Speed anymore. Well, Payback at least. The series is... They can come back from this. I know they can, because I've seen Ghost do worse before. But I don't know what I think of this. I don't know what I think of all this. I'm very undecided. So, I'm going to leave it in your guys' hands. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below from what you've seen about all this. I am confused a bit. Confused to why I just spent 20 minutes of trying to do that. But anyway, with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to go ahead and hit the like, subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. You guys have been awesome. Stay safe and peace.